Libra, what karmic cycles are blocking your blessings? Okay, Libra. So I feel here they're trying to send you a message. You have to stand in your power. You have to take back your power. I feel like you're dealing with people or relationships or family members that are around you and they're draining you, draining your energy. They're taking from you more than they're giving here, okay? And I feel like Spirit wants you to stand back in your power, restore your power, claim your power, and move forward here. Some of you are at an indecision here, okay? Some of you are failing to accept something about a situation or a person here, okay? The Two of Swords is when someone pulls the wool over our eyes, or we do this to ourselves and we stay stuck in a situation that makes us very unhappy, where there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of betrayal, there's a lot of deceit, okay? Or like you're only seeing someone through rose-colored glasses. You're not truly seeing or accepting someone for who they really are, okay? And it's like you're stuck at an indecision here, whether to keep someone in your life or to move forward here. Okay, there could be someone here with this Ten of Swords in reverse that has betrayed you multiple times, or maybe more than one person in your life here. But some of you, it's very specific to like one person, maybe two, because we do have family here. But we'll get back there. So whoever this is, there was so much betrayal here. There was so much pain here. There was so much backstabbing here. And I feel like Spirit's telling you 10 is the end. It's time to end something. It's time to stop going back and forth. Make a decision here. Release this past here. Some of you are holding on to the past. Something that had hurt you in the past here. And they want you to forgive yourself and forgive whoever this is, even if they don't deserve it. Because by forgiving someone, it releases your energy. Okay? So if someone is holding on to you energetically and you may be still holding on to them, and it's not because you want them, it's because you're still mad, you still carry resentment, you still carry unforgiveness, okay? Or clarity, you know, maybe someone hurt you so bad, it's like I just want, or you just want justice, right? Or I just want clarity as to, or an apology, like, you know, why did this person, you know, do this, or why do these people do that? Like, I want to know, right? And sometimes we're not, you know, we're not always given closure or given the answers that we want. So sometimes we have to just accept it and release it and move forward here. Okay, so we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse here. So when you see the Ten of Cups in the reverse, it's like a lot of discontent, a lot of disharmony, okay? Not feeling happy, not feeling love, not feeling content, okay? Wanting to walk away from something here. And if I were to flip this card, you see someone walking away here, okay? And it's because, or this could even be this could be someone you were married to or committed to or lived in the same home with or had children with. Or this could be someone like you thought this was your end all be all. Like, this is my person, okay? This is my person. I want to marry them. I want to build a legacy with them. Okay, we do have the Ten of Pentacles that came out here reversed. Okay, so it's like a failed mission, you know, something that you really thought was going to happen here. And I'll show you why those cards are over there in a minute. Okay, and it left you feeling very sad and left you feeling very regretful. You know, this is something that you hold on to. And it's because like you need to forgive someone here so you can release them, so you can stop focusing. Because when we look at, Spirit wants you to let go of regret, loss, and sadness and unforgiveness here. Okay, accept it is also a sign of healing. When we can accept it and we can heal from it, then we can heal from it and we can move forward from it. Okay, let's show you here. So whenever you see someone like this with the Three Cups and the Five of Cups, it talks about someone crying over things of the past or past hurts, or, you know, sad, just a lot of sadness, focusing on the sadness. When Spirit's like, I got something better for you over here waiting. See, this is the blessing here, but you can't see it or be open to it until you stop focusing what's spilled over here. right? This is normally the card where they say, stop crying over spilled milk, suck it up, buttercup, okay? Not to be mean, but that's usually what they say, okay? There's light at the end of the tunnel. We got a lighthouse here. There's something that Spirit's trying to show you here, you know, but you're not seeing it, or you're missing out on opportunities by focusing on the past here, okay? For some of you, for a very small part of you, maybe this is something you hold on to, maybe a loss of someone here, maybe a family member or something, okay? We have here the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands talks about conflict, drama, okay, fighting and competition here. It's almost like somebody trying to provoke you or poke at you or start ish with you, okay? And Spirit's like, you don't need that, okay? You don't need to keep dealing with someone who does this to you, or who wants to start fighting with you, or wants drama with you, or wants to be your frenemy or compete with you, right? And Spirit's saying, you know, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your energy here. You're trying to build something here that's never going to happen. For some of you, this could be someone that you may have a child with, okay? Or maybe wanted children with. This is someone, some of you could be staying in a situation because of children, and that is so unhealthy here, okay? So here with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it's like a waste of time, a waste of energy. You know, you should be planting your seeds somewhere else. Like, you know what they say? It's funny because look at this. I just heard that. Don't put all your seeds in one basket, okay? Or don't, in this situation, don't put all your seeds in this basket or that basket that you know causes a lot of drama and disrupts your life here for whoever that is in your life here. You know, this is a cycle that's ongoing. Like, why do you keep entertaining, right? Because this is like entertaining someone who's breadcrumbing you. They could be given to more than one situation here. There should be an equal give and take. There should be balance here, okay, when you deal with people. Or for some of you, it's like when it comes to, if this is like a financial situation that you feel like, you know, you feel like they're shortchanging you or breadcrumbing you. Like, why do you stay in that situation when you know that you could do better, or you know there's better here, you know? Maybe you're in a partnership of some sort, work-related partnership, where you feel like you don't feel like good, or you feel sad, or you feel, you know, it doesn't make you feel happy. You don't feel content. So why stay in those situations where you know you could do better here? And they want you to be patient with yourself. They want you to find balance here. They want you, I'm hearing restoration here. They want you to restore balance here when it comes to your life here. Because when we stay in situations that are painful, that are hurtful, that are not equal give and take, that are breadcrumbing us or shorting us, okay, it throws us mentally and emotionally off balance, and it creates a lot of anger. It creates a lot of sadness. And when we have anger and sadness, we literally block, you know, our vibration change. It changes into a very low vibration. And when we're at a low vibration, we block the receiving, okay? We can't receive unless we're at a higher vibration. That's why a lot of times they'll say exercise or run or dance or sing will raise your vibration to a frequency, or, you know, be playful. Go out there and play and enjoy your life here in order to raise your vibration when you feel low. Okay, I know it's hard to do when you're very, very low, but they don't want you to stay in that place of being sad here. Okay, forgive the situation, you know. Sometimes we got to take a L. Sometimes the loss that we taken is not really a loss. It's like dodging a bullet. You know what I'm saying? And then once you leave it, you realize like, damn, I wish I would have done it sooner, because boom, it's like something comes in really fast here. For some of you, it's like you're dealing with situations where they don't see your worth. They don't value or respect you, or they're not committed to you. Okay? You deserve commitment. You deserve to be treated like a king or queen. You deserve to get paid for your worth here, okay? Whatever this is bringing you nightmares, is bringing you stress, fears, okay? It's haunting you at night, okay? And it's making you, some of you, making you feel sick. Look at this, okay? The Five of Pentacles. Some of you could be worried about your finances. So if this is like about a job and a partnership, they're saying like, there's something better out there for you. Some of you may be worried about homelessness or worried about your money or have like this lack mentality when it comes to money that you won't be able to replace whatever it is that you're leaving. Or for some of you, it's like feeling left out. Some of you could be staying for financial reasons where you feel like I'm stuck. If I leave, how am I going to like survive? Okay. Do I have enough to survive on my own? For some of you, you may feel like someone abandoned you or ghosted you. Okay. And left you to fend for yourself. Like, let's say you're in a partnership and the partner dips on you and now you're responsible for your half and their half. Like, let's say you're in a situation like you live with someone, right? And it's, when you live with someone, you're in partnership some way, somehow. And now you feel abandoned, you feel left out in the cold. You feel like, what's the right word to say? You feel betrayed, right? And you feel alone, like no one's there to help you, but there is something that wants to help you, and it's God. God wants to come in. He wants to help you here. A lot of you need to learn how to have boundaries with people, right? When we create boundaries, healthy boundaries, a lot of people won't go as far as trying to test us, okay? Because we set them right from the beginning. And if they do violate your boundaries, you have a decision to make, okay? It's time to cut that person out of your life. And boom, that's when the ending happens. See? The end of a cycle happens here. But some of you are too afraid, or you're not confident enough, or you feel like I'm not strong enough. I can't do this. How am I going to rebuild here? Everything has fallen. Or I've lost everything. But Spirit's like, there are options. You have to come out of confusion as well. You can't keep thinking. You need to start taking action towards whatever it is you need to do here. Okay? Sorry if I'm going so fast. All right? Because whatever you're dealing with is creating a lot of burdens. It's weighing on you, or it's like you're carrying the weight of whatever this is, partnership, or this relationship, or this contract that you and someone else is in. Okay? You cannot take on all the burdens by yourself. But this is also like you holding on to so much hurt and betrayal and pain in the past. And it's like some of you may say, like, why do I keep meeting people that do stuff like this to me? Or like, and then you say all people are the same, but it's not. It's because you haven't changed. You haven't put up proper boundaries. You haven't learned not to accept less than, okay? You have not learned to stop looking at people through rose-colored glasses. You have not learned when to accept people for who they are and choose whether you want to deal with them or not, because it does block this new beginning here. It also blocks your creativity here. Some of you want justice here, and justice you'll get here. But you gotta move forward movement, and take action with the Magician here and create the life that you want. Okay, look at that. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a new job, a new career, a new commitment, a raise, a promotion, a home, a car. It's all in the bank there, in that treasure chest. But you gotta walk away from something here. Okay? It's not making you happy. It's time for you to fill your own cup and stop letting people sell you a fake dream. Or what they say, sell you a wet dream. And look what happens. There'll be lots of happiness here. Lots of success. Lots of joy in your life here and healing. But it's like something keeps you stuck here. Some of you may deal with someone who hurts you. They never apologize. They never take accountability. Or this is something that your inner child needs healing from. Okay? Some of you, for a small portion of you, you could have actually lost a child. I'm so sorry if that happened here. But for most of you, it's like it has to do with your inner child, healing of the inner child here. Maybe whatever this lesson is, the cycle that you're in, is something that like you may have suffered with, as a child. And it just shows through your relationships because you haven't actually healed from it. And now's a good time to listen to your intuition here. Okay? Listen to your intuition here. Some of you may be feel like you're working, doing all the work, right? And it's one-sided. Okay? And people are not holding up their end or holding up their weight or, putting the work in, whether this is relationship or work. So I had to clarify over here the Two of Swords. Okay. And we got the Ten of Cups again. So confirmation, because we have the Ten of Cups over here. And it's funny because it flipped out and then it flipped again. And I wasn't sure if it was in the upright and the reverse. And then it flipped out in the upright here. So this has to do like with your happiness. If you want your happiness, you have to make a decision. We also have the Ten of Swords that came out twice. Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords. So there's something that's a painful situation. Or it's like there's a lot of betrayal or there's a lot of unhappiness. And you have to let go. You have to release the past here. Okay? Some of you could have taken a big loss here. Okay? Financially. Or this could be the end of a relationship. The end of something you thought you were building a legacy with or a future with. And it could be the end. And there's drama here. There's fighting. There's competition here. Okay? And we also had the Five of Wands over here. Look, see? We had the Five of Wands, which is here. And it came out again. We had the Ten of Cups come out again, right? We had the Ten of Swords come out again. Look at this, okay? And then we had the Ten of Pentacles, which I'm not surprised about here, come out, okay? And I'm pretty sure it would have came out somehow in the reading. But it's like double confirmation. So whoever you're dealing with or what you've been dealing with from your past that you know it's time to break ties with, and your intuition is like begging you, like do it already. Just do it, right? And you're the one prolonging it. You're the one still holding on to it because of the lack of a decision here. And Spirit's like, take back your power. You have the power, especially with that Magician that came out earlier, if I can find it. You have the power to create the life that you want for yourself here. And it's going to bring you a lot of blessings. Spirit's going to bless you because you acted on faith and not fear. And you walked away from something here. And He's going to give you that brand new beginning that's been delayed for you. A lot of you are like, oh, I've been waiting for the blessings. I've been waiting for this. But what have you done? What decisions have you made to change what you're experiencing? Because whatever's going on in your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Okay? I'm going to leave it at that. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to follow. Bye.